Hello everyone. Hello Aquarius. Welcome to Daily Focus Tarot. Hope you're doing well. So let's look at what Aquarius should focus on for Monday of next week. That is going to be Monday the 24th. Monday the 24th. What should Aquarius focus on? Give me 2 cards. And what should they avoid? Oh, that one wanted to move around. Okay, so for Monday, what you should focus on, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So where are you being creatively blocked? Because this is preventing you, it's delaying you from transitioning and moving forwards. You're in this transitory time, you're moving to a better place mentally and emotionally, possibly even physically or job-wise. But there's something that's blocking you, some sort of creative block where your passion is like trying to destroy you. There's something to do with you're really passionate about this transition, but it's almost like you don't want to let go. And that's what's delaying you. Like you've got one foot in the doorway and one foot in the past where you're, where you're leaving. And it's because of emotional ties. It's something that you were really passionate about, some place, some person you were really passionate about, and you need to let go if you want to move forwards. If you don't, if you want to move backwards, then, you've still got that foot in the doorway. You can, but it's not going to be healthy for you. And then we've got the Hermit in reverse and the King of Cups. So the Hermit in reverse, you're not listening to your intuition. You're not following that inner guidance, that inner light. There's nothing wrong with being a little withdrawn from people. You don't have to be a social butterfly, but you do need to, when you're withdrawn from people, it needs to be like a productive time for you, rather than just, oh, woe is me, and sitting there in this sort of negative feeling. So that's what you want to avoid. You want to avoid not listening to your intuition, not connecting to yourself, just sitting in this negativity. And it has to do with your emotions and taking charge and control of your emotions with that King of Cups here. You really want to make sure that you're not letting other people influence you too much. Your emotions are stable because you're the biggest influence in your life. It's not what other people say or do that influences your emotions. It's you that influence it. So you need to pay attention to your intuition. Let me see. The deck is just all over. Sorry about that. So Tuesday. What should Aquarius focus on for Tuesday? Give me another clarifier for Tuesday, what they should focus on. And what should they avoid? What should Aquarius avoid? It's actually 3. Okay, so for Tuesday we have the Star and the Lady. So really looking at healing, looking at guidance, looking at getting yourself back in that creative flow, that joy of life. What ideas can you nurture in order to make your life feel more abundant? And of course it could always be pregnancy, but to me it's more like, what are you going to do to nurture the good times in your life, the blessed times where you feel great about your life, you feel great about yourself? How can you increase those? What can you do to increase those? And then what you should avoid for Tuesday, avoid being too hasty. When you're looking to transform the way that you're thinking and transform your life and take charge and have this new beginning, you don't want to give in to black and white thinking or being too rigid in your thinking or too hasty, making like snap decisions, because that's what the Knight is warning you about, not seeing things from other people's perspectives or from multiple angles, multiple perspectives. That could cost you the vision that you have for your life. That could cost you what it is you want to achieve here, what it is you want to transform. So that was Tuesday. Let's do Wednesday for Aquarius. Wednesday the 26th. What should they focus on? Give me 2 cards. One flip, one did. And another card. Yes. Okay, what should they avoid? Give me 2 cards for what they should avoid. And here we have the King of Cups in reverse. So emotional manipulation, definitely avoid that. Some situation with a person who is, they're jealous, they're envious, they're trying to win no matter what. They don't care the cost of their winning. They could lose a friendship, and they just don't care because they want to be number one. So you see this person, they've beaten them, and this person is walking away, and they're just sort of like, haha, I won. I'm the greatest, that type of thing. So there's, so there's somebody around you with this attitude, or there's some situation where there's going to be like a betrayal, or there's going to be somebody who has this attitude of, I'm going to win no matter what, I'm number one, I'm the best, that type of attitude. Don't let them destabilize your emotions. Really avoid that person if you can, avoid the situation if you can. If you can't, take a deep breath, go outside for a minute if you can, or go in another room, take a break from that person, that situation. Don't let it destabilize your emotions. Make sure that you're diplomatic. Make sure that you're professional. really professional. No matter how much they push your buttons, just stay professional. Just keep it neutral, and eventually they'll leave you alone. Okay, when they're not getting the drama that they want, they're not getting the response that they want, they will leave you alone. So what you should focus on is where you want to grow, where you want to expand. You know, healing that thinking, healing your thoughts, studying your thoughts, understanding your thoughts, being on a higher level, being your next level self. This is where you should focus. And your thinking is going to help you get to that expansion phase. It's not just about creativity and that fire of ambition and creativity. It's also about what you're thinking. If your thinking is not healed and it's dragging you down, you're thinking, oh, I could never do that. You know, people in my circumstances don't, you know, say you wanted to be a lawyer and you're like, well, people who come from my area of town don't become lawyers. You know, it's just not possible. Well, that's something you would need to heal to focus on your growth and expansion. Is that thought pattern, that thought process, that I can't do this type of thing. That's just one example. So let's look at Thursday for Aquarius. What should they focus on? One more card. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. We're about to have some really nice storms, I hope. I don't know, I love it when it storms. I know a lot of people don't. Oh. Okay, what should they avoid? And a clarifier for that. Give me a clarifier. Whoa. They just shoot out for you, Aquarius. Okay. What you should focus on for Thursday, the King of Pentacles. So focus on your long-term career, your long-term financial stability, your home life, your knowledge of how to build the home life that you want. You may have been in debt and you're trying to get yourself out, or you may have been in poor health and you felt stuck. But there is a new beginning. There is a rebirth. You're getting unstuck. Okay, your thinking is, again, part of the problem. An imbalance in thinking is part of the problem. She can get, you know, she's bound and blindfolded, but there's nobody guarding her. She can get away. She just has to be determined enough. She has to, like, look at it more logically. Take the blindfold off yourself and you'll get unbound. So there is this new beginning with a creative job, a new spiritual beginning, some sort of rebirth with your passion for life. There's a new beginning again. You can get out of this poor debt, this poor health. Really focus on the long-term potential and what it is you want to achieve here. And then we have Queen of Swords, clarifying 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. Not sure I like that ring light. Sorry, it's giving quite a bit of glare. So, this 3 of Pentacles, it talks about when you're planning to get out of a situation. You're using what you're good at. You're focused on what you're good at and not your weaknesses. And you're using that to get out of a situation. In the reverse, it can talk about being stagnant, feeling stuck, not using the things that you're good at to move forwards. It can talk about needing to let go of certain people or certain concepts, particularly concepts of fame or fortune, or people who, you know, they're sort of hangers-ons, like they're yes men type of people. They just agree with everything, and they won't tell you if there's something wrong, or if, you know, they won't give you an honest opinion if they don't like something, either because they don't want to hurt your feelings, or because, you know, they feel like you won't be their friend if they tell you the truth, or, you know, something a little more not nice reason. So you may have to give up some people in your life, or give up some things in your life in order to start moving on. You want to avoid just sitting in this negative energy of, I can't accomplish a goal, I can't move forwards, emotionally being stuck. You want to get out of that. This Five of Cups in reverse says that you're moving away from it, or you're starting to move away from it mentally, and you're starting to put yourself in a better position. You're starting to realize what you have versus what it is you wanted that you didn't get, and to utilize what it is you have. This Queen of Swords, she says, cut people out, cut situations out, cut things out. Be mindful of your boundaries, stick to them, keep to them, set new ones if you need to. Feel free to be yourself, you know. Feel free to relax, enjoy yourself, but really look at, where you're, with this Three of Pentacles. Look at why your plans aren't moving forward. I mean, that's what you should avoid, is the yes men and the people that are like getting in your way and not helping you move forward, not helping you move forward. Why are they doing that? Why are you focused on your weaknesses and not your strengths? That's something internal that only you can answer. Why are you focused on what didn't work out? Why aren't you focused on what is working out? On the good stuff, the stuff that you're grateful for, that you want more of in your life. That's what you should be focusing on. So for Friday, for Aquarius, and what should they avoid for Friday? What should Aquarius avoid for Friday? Okay. Why should they avoid that on Friday? Oh, gotcha. Anything else? Okay, the moon is at the bottom of the deck, and you're hidden in your unconscious, so you're going to get clarity on the path to take, right? You're struggling between two paths, and you're going to get clarity on it. What you should focus on, where you're feeling judged. Where you're feeling judged, you're giving an offering, or you're getting an offering, and you feel like it should lead to celebration, to good times, to friendship and happiness, but there's something wrong with the friendship. There's something wrong with the happiness, and you feel like you have to be guarded. You feel like you actually can't, or you shouldn't have offered this. Like you wish you could take it back, type of feeling. And you need to deal with that situation. Like setting those boundaries. Setting those boundaries, setting, you know, just because you offered something once doesn't mean that the offer doesn't come with a time limit, that there isn't, you know, a certain, you can take your offer back. Okay, especially if you find out that a friendship isn't what you thought it would be, it's not working out. You don't need to feel judged or given to your inner critic. Nobody's judging you. Things don't work out. And, you know, if there's a friend that does throw shade at you, just let it roll off your back. Okay? If it's not working out with them, it's not working out with them. So yeah, you should focus on why you're feeling judged, though. It's not just that you're feeling judged and you feel you have to defend yourself. You know, once you look at and you set that boundary and you cut that tie in order to help yourself achieve better happiness, you need to look at, well, why did I feel judged? Why did that person get under my skin so much? Why did that bother me so much? And then what you should avoid, we've got the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So there's ideas that you have. There's a whole bunch of ideas that you have swirling around your head about how to move forward, how to drop your burdens, how to simplify things in life. And there's a lot of choices, and some of those choices are going to be good, some are going to be really bad, and you don't want to chase the quick fix. You know, you don't want to say, oh, I'm like this many dollars in debt, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket and I'll win the lottery. You know, I'll spend my last $20 instead of buying, you know, groceries or gas on a lottery ticket because I know I'm going to win the lottery. That's a quick fix. It's lottery fever because of, you know, the Powerball and the Mega Millions this week, and last week too. So there's like a lot of people who have that idea, and that's just like one example. So like any quick fix that you're trying to come up with to simplify your life, to delegate things, the Seven of Cups, it says be mindful of the choices. There can be hidden opportunities, but especially with it being in the void column, you want to make sure that they're really solid opportunities. They're not just daydream, they're not just fantasies in the water. They're actually sitting beside you. They're solid and they're not going anywhere. These ideas that you're trying to help to get your abundance back, to feel like you are abundant, you need to be mindful of the decisions you're making. You need to be mindful that they're solid. That's really interesting. I just saw like a cat tail or something. And the cat's not out here. Yeah, so that's Monday through Friday. I may this week have time to do like a Saturday, Sunday. If not, have a great week, Aquarius. Let me know what you think of the new setup and the new video format. Feel free to leave any comments, like, subscribe. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye.